With Prime Minister Narendra Modi, he held a telephone call with President Macron. The leaders, they exchanged views on recent development for peaceful resolution of the conflict in Ukraine. The two leaders, they also welcomed the positive developments in bilateral cooperation in various areas. The Prime Minister Narendra Modi, in fact, looks forward to welcoming President Macron to India. This is for the AI Impact Summit. The Prime Minister Narendra Modi, he in that particular context held this telephone conversation with Emmanuel Macron, the President of the French Republic today. And Aditya Raj Kaul joins us to get us more on this. Aditya, amid all that is happening in the larger context, whether it is Donald Trump making those statements, taking it back, praising India, etc., how do we look at this particular phone call in the larger context now?
Well, this is certainly a very significant phone call that has been received by Prime Minister Modi. The French President Emmanuel Macron and Prime Minister Modi discussing the Ukraine conflict, and India, in fact, assuring that, reiterating India's consistent support for peaceful resolution of the conflict in Ukraine and early restoration of peace and stability. Remember, India has been pushing for dialogue and diplomacy and an early end to the war in Ukraine. And apart from that, significant that the entire roadmap on the Indo-Pacific roadmap and the defense industrial roadmap and the overall India-France strategic partnership was discussed, and further strengthening of the steps were discussed as well. Finally, the French President Macron has also accepted the invitation of Prime Minister Narendra Modi to attend the Artificial Intelligence Impact Summit, which will be hosted by India next year in Feb. And Prime Minister is looking forward to welcome him. So a very important strategic kind of a phone call amid tension between Washington, D.C. and New Delhi. Also efforts by several countries for early restoration of peace in Ukraine. Remember, earlier in the last couple of weeks, there have been several phone calls that Prime Minister Modi has received from Putin to Zelensky to several other key leaders from the European Union as well to discuss the Ukraine conflict, because India has been pushing and India has been speaking with both crucial partners, Ukraine and Russia, for an early end to the war and perhaps a path forward for a peace agreement.
All right, Aditya Raj Kaul there. Thank you very much for getting us all those details.